Hi guys, happy Tuesday. How's your week going? Anyone been stuck in Storm Angus, which is what we've had in the UK? Oh my god, it's been absolutely crazy weather. I was at the cinema watching Elf. Yes, the best Christmas film ever. Maybe apart from Santa Claus the movie and Love Actually. Pretty much even with those films. I was watching it in this kind of like indoor-outdoor cinema. It's a bit hard to explain. And the rain was pouring down like absolute craziness. And luckily we didn't get caught in it. But anyway, Storm Angus has been upon us. I'm not here today to talk about the weather, surprisingly. I'm here to talk about how to become a makeup artist. Now, the reason that I'm doing a quick talk on this today is because so many of you have asked me how to become a makeup artist. Now, there really isn't one simple answer to this. It's not like a click of your fingers and there you are, makeup artist. And there's a difference between being kind of a makeup artist as your hobby and a professional makeup artist where it's your career. And either is great, and if you just want to do makeup as a hobby, then amazing, just go for it, practice on your friends, you know, family, do some weddings, etc. But if you want a proper career as a makeup artist, then there is a few things that I personally recommend that you do. Do you like my sequiny headband? I just found it and decided to put it on. I'm not quite sure whether it looks good or a bit odd, like I'm about 5. My first thing that I will say to you is practice. Now, that might seem really simple, but I still practice makeup for hours every single week. In between shoots, in between my other jobs, I'm still practicing in the evenings, in the mornings, the weekends, whenever, because you can always learn something new and you're always going to get better. I can't remember who said it, and some of you might know, so if you do, comment below, but it was someone famous that said that you need to do something for 10,000 hours before you become a pro. That's a lot of time. 417 days of full practice. Wow. The point, I suppose, of that is that you're never perfect, you're always learning, and practicing is key. So practice. I also think it's really cool to go and work on a makeup counter. It's what I did, it's how I learnt to work with different skin tones, ages, face shapes, eye shapes, different skin conditions, you know, whether it be pigmentation or redness or almond eyes or hooded eyes, or, you know, literally you are working on probably 15 different faces a day from the customers that come in the shop, different dilemmas, different types of makeup styles. It is honestly the best way to learn. So even if you really want to become a makeup artist, then I would definitely go and work on a makeup counter. Obviously, I started my career with Benefit Cosmetics, who are a great, amazing brand to work for. And the great thing as well about working with a makeup counter is that you can build up your kit because you get your discount and your allocation. So you're building up your makeup kit at probably for free or at least at a discounted rate, which is also great because you can't be a makeup artist without makeup. Assisting is another thing. Just bought this month's Elle magazine. It was actually December's Elle magazine. It's what I used to do. Flick to the pages, look at the makeup and be like, oh my god, I love that makeup. Who did that? Okay, that person did it, because they're either listed usually at the side of the pages, and then I would contact them via social media, or that's also a lie because actually we didn't have social media when I started as a makeup artist, but I'd contact them either through like their agent or email or something like that, LinkedIn. I'd contact them and be like, hey, here's some of my work, I'd really love to assist you. So that's another really great way to kind of build up your experience of actually working on shoots and sets. Obviously, training as a makeup artist is great too. I actually trained myself. I didn't go to you know, a year course or a school or anything like that. And going to a school is great if that's what you want to do, but a lot of them are so expensive. I'm talking like 10, 15, 20 grand a year. So you really need to know that that is what you want to do. And if you're going to do that, you need to make the most of every opportunity that comes upon you. Now, there are some really amazing makeup schools that are shorter periods that are around now. Louise Konstad, who's an incredible makeup artist, has a school, I think it's called the Beauty Queen. I'll put a link below. It's a week course at our house. You get to finish by doing a photo shoot, you get the pictures, you learn so much, and it's nowhere near as expensive as doing like a big course, and you learn a hell of a lot. And you also, I think, are guaranteed to assist her on a shoot as well, sometime after the course. So that's, again, amazing. And also mastered. This is a new thing, and the first person that did it was Val Garland, who's obviously one of the best makeup artists in the world. And it's all online, and that was really interesting. I actually took part in that. I did a masterclass when it came to a Matthew Williamson campaign. Was it this one? No, I don't think it was that one, but it was a Matthew Williamson campaign that I did, and I did some, it was one of the kind of tasks that the students had to do was create a campaign for Matthew, so I was like a judge for that, and that was an amazing course. And like I say, it's all online, so look at that, because I think Alex Box is about to start one, so that would be awesome, and you can do that from anywhere else in the world. And I believe that you get access to the course forever, so you can learn so much, and there's so many opportunities in terms of assisting people, in terms of actually getting shoots by putting forward your looks that you've created, and it's just a really great way to be really creative, and it's brilliant. So that's another good one. So yeah, a course can be good. Depends how you learn, really. I just learn by practicing. I learn by watching and listening and looking in magazines and mood boarding and, you know, that kind of thing. The other thing is test shooting. So working with up-and-coming models, up-and-coming hairdressers, and up-and-coming photographers to create almost like a bit of a team, but to create shoots that you want to do. Now, you should never, ever pay to do a test shoot, and you're never really paid either. It's a collaboration between people that want to create something for their book. So look at local photographers, models, and hairdressers in your areas. Go on Twitter, ask if there's anyone out there that wants to do test shoots. Just make sure it is legit. You don't want to be, you know, going somewhere random. You need to be shooting in a studio. You know, Twitter is a really good way to do this, but just be really cautious. You're better off working with people that you know that are already up and coming, or making sure that you're going on some official websites. So building your book, and your book is your photos, your work that you have done. Now, everything now is really done online, and you're so lucky now because of Instagram in particular, because obviously that is really a platform for sharing your work, sharing pictures. So when you create an Instagram page, don't just have your name on it. Make sure you have makeup artist somewhere in the title, somewhere in the name if you want to, but in the description for sure. And post your work. Don't filter them too much. Make sure that you're not editing them too much. People want to see what you can really do. Post your pictures. Tag brands, other makeup artists, other people in the industry. Tag them in it. They may not see your work every time, but they might just see it, and you could even tag them in it and be like, I'd love to assist, etc. Now, if you get the opportunity to assist a makeup artist, don't expect to be doing any makeup. Expect to be cleaning brushes, tidying up, making cups of tea, just being there and assisting and helping as much as you can. If you don't love assisting, you really potentially shouldn't be a makeup artist, because assisting is a huge part of the career process. And the best assistants for me are people that watch me constantly and know what I need next. Oh my god, look, I've got makeup all over my hand, by the way. That's a makeup artist. They might see that I'm doing, you know, an eye look, and then I'll turn around to look for a cotton bud because I want to blend something, but they'll already have one in their hand ready to give to me. So, you know, that is really good. Or cleaning your brushes as you're going, tidying up the set. I mean, I'm a really messy makeup artist. It's creative mess, obviously, but so are so many others. So an assistant would be like tidying up, making sure they know where that makeup artist want their makeup to be laid out, how it should be laid out. Ask questions, but don't get in the way. And never, ever, ever, ever give your details and your card out to the client on a shoot when you're assisting another makeup artist, because that is just rude. Opportunities will come. Honestly, if you keep assisting and if you're good, never, ever be late. Always be like, I'll be half an hour early, to be honest. Look clean, make sure your makeup's nice, not over the top. Make sure that you have knowledge of who you're assisting, their career, what have they done. In fact, you should have so much knowledge of so many makeup artists and hairdressers and photographers as well. Make sure you know people in the industry and models too, very important. Make sure you know who's the up and coming model at the moment? What have they been shooting? What designers are they working with? You know, designer fashion brands. What's the criteria of the shoot that you're assisting on? You're not going to be creating the look, but it's great to know all of these things and just have as much knowledge as you can. The makeup artist might send you the call sheet, and the call sheet is the list of people that are working on the shoot, the timings, etc. The call time for the model, the call time for the makeup artist, when lunch is, when you're going to start shooting, that kind of thing, the location. So if you do get the call sheet, research all of the people on it to see what they do, what their products are before, so you can get to know their style of work and what kind of thing that they have done before. If bridal makeup is something that you're really interested in, then do weddings. Do weddings, assist makeup artists that do weddings, but start doing these things. Practice, practice, practice. I really can't express like how much practice is, how important it is. And don't give up. I think that's really important. It's a hard industry. Expect to work weekends, expect to work crazy 15-hour days most days, expect to be exhausted. Everyone thinks it's so glamorous, and sometimes it can be glamorous, and it is amazing, and it's such a wonderful industry to be part of and work in, and I'm so lucky to work as a professional makeup artist. But be prepared, because it's not as easy as it may look on Snapchat. I think that's kind of the basics. It's really hard because obviously everyone's career is different on how they got to somewhere. Those are kind of the basis of how most makeup artists started. And it's all about reputation. If people like to work with you, if people can see your passion, if people can see your energy, and if people can see that this is what you want to do and actually you're good, but also you're willing to learn, then, you know, the world is your oyster. Never burn your bridges. Always, always respect people you're working with, and just have fun and bring an energy, bring a positive energy to everything that you do. So yeah, that was just kind of a chat today, wasn't it? A little chat. Don't forget to subscribe, because I do my videos on Tuesdays and on Fridays, and give this video a thumbs up if it has helped you in any way. And on Friday I'll be teaching you how I do my curly hair, because so many of you have been asking, so I'm going to be doing that. But for now, enjoy the rest of your week. See you on Friday. Bye.